Ladies and gentlemen, aviation enthusiasts and curious minds alike, welcome to a thrilling mini-series that will take you soaring through the skies called What Makes This Plane Great? With this episode, we're going to talk about the American single-engine scout plane and dive bomber, the Douglas SBD Dauntless. So, what makes this slow plane great? Well, a couple quick things I think makes the Dauntless great is that one sunk the Japanese I-70 submarine a few days after Pearl Harbor, which was the first Japanese warship lost to American air power. And they sunk the Japanese aircraft carrier called Shoho, which was the first Japanese carrier to be sunk during World War II. The Dauntless was a rugged aircraft with no folding wings which saved weight, had a good range of just over 1100 miles, and it was also a great plane to fly, with many dive bomber pilots actually preferring the Dauntless over the later built Curtiss Helldiver, which was faster, more heavily armed, and could also carry a heavier bomb load. Of course, the main thing that makes the SBD Dauntless great was that it was instrumental in winning the war in the Pacific. The Dauntless sunk more Japanese shipping than any other Allied aircraft, and its shining moments would be at the game-changing Battle of Midway, where formations of Dauntlesses sunk all four Japanese fleet carriers, and they heavily damaged two straggling heavy cruisers, sinking one and heavily damaging the other. While the Dauntlesses will mainly be known for their stellar service in the Pacific, they did also take part in campaigns against the Germans in the Atlantic and Mediterranean. This includes Dauntlesses from USS Ranger taking part in both Operation Torch in North Africa and Operation Leader in Norway, where they damaged and destroyed both German and other Axis shipping and targets. Another thing that makes the Dauntless great is that it was a very manoeuvrable aircraft, and in the hands of the right pilot, the Dauntless proved to be a capable fighter. They were used for anti-torpedo combat air patrols, where they shot down multiple Japanese torpedo bombers that were attacking American shipping. And like I said, with the right pilot at the controls and no bomb load, the Dauntless could hold its own against Japanese fighters like the A6M0. Although the Dauntless was a lot slower than the Japanese fighters, it could take more punishment, it had two forward-firing and rear-firing machine guns, and it was capable of turning quicker than what a Zero could. One pilot at the Battle of Corosea managed to down 3 Zeros in one fight, and overall, the Dauntless had a positive kill ratio against the Japanese fighters. A land-based variant of the Dauntless without an arrestor hook was built called the A-24 Banshee, and the Dauntless would serve different countries all over the world, like the Royal New Zealand Air Force and French Air Force and Navy. The last great things I could think of to say about the Dauntless are, like I said earlier, it sunk more Japanese shipping than any other Allied aircraft, and it also has the lowest loss ratio of any US Navy carrier-based aircraft. And that's it for this thrilling journey through the skies. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my aviation content, etc. Check out 2 videos at the end, all my CD reviews, or even the playlist I've created. Cheers.